anyway, we were using these pillows or whatever you have to raise the body a little bit so that when you lay back, you feel like your torso is nice and supported and your shoulders can relax back. So one of us has a shoulder kind of issue today that feels kind of contracted. And we're going to take some time to let ourselves do a mind-body scan. And so for those of you who were just resting just now in silence, which is kind of a sweet thing, maybe your body is already a little bit more relaxed right now. So we're going to take a breath in to transition. So take a deep breath in. And as you exhale, just let the whole body relax to whatever degree it is happy to do so. And continuing to fill with breath as you inhale. And as you exhale, to simply let the body relax. So if you check in right now and you notice that there are places that feel like they need more support, feel free to grab your other pillows or your blankets. So, or if you feel like your lower back doesn't feel supported, you might want to bend your knees and have your knees together so that your lower back is nice and supported. Great. And there's really nothing you have to do here, just following either with my voice to the different parts of the body as you breathe. And as you exhale, letting these parts of the body relax. Or if you already feel like your awareness is quite clear when you're bringing it from your feet all the way up through the various joints and muscles and bones, you can do that as well. So whatever feels natural for you right now. So just taking a few moments here now in silence, just for you to hear your own breath. Having recognized some of that naturalness of your breath, for the rest of this mind-body scan, just let it continue to feel easy like that. So it's just a natural rhythm. You're not efforting too hard to concentrate. You're simply following that in and out of your breath, in and out, and feeling the breath in all of these different places and linking up the entire body so that the entire body can relax. So we're going to begin at the feet. So you'll be breathing in and out of your feet. In and out. And as you exhale, letting the feet relax. And bringing your awareness up the legs, the lower legs, still with your own natural breathing rhythm, with your own natural breath rhythm. And as you exhale, lower legs relax. Continuing just with your breath, noticing the next breath. Gently, awareness comes towards the knees, and as you breathe in and out, letting the knees relax. And bringing your awareness to the upper legs, and as you breathe in and out, in and out, letting the upper legs relax. So there is a swaying internally, like a sashaying of your breath, a pendulum that moves in and out, following that naturalness, letting awareness flow to the hips, feeling the breath flowing in and out of the hips, and in and out of the hips, and letting the hips relax. Beautiful. And bringing that same gentle awareness up towards the belly, and breathing in and out of the belly, in and out. And as you exhale, letting the belly relax, letting your awareness flow towards the lower back, the side body, feeling that same sensation of breath expanding, relaxing, filling, relaxing, and allowing the lower back, the side body to relax. Let your awareness flow towards the heart, the mid-back, the solar plexus, the rib cage. And as your awareness gently touches into the sensation of breath in these places, that flowing in and out, in and out of your breath. And softly the heart relaxes, the mid-back, the rib cage. Sensing to your lungs, filling with breath, filling in and out. This very precious privilege of really receiving this beautiful breath and letting go of this beautiful breath. We'll take a few breaths more here, filling the lungs and relaxing. Just grateful for how healthy they are and how they're supporting us. And as your breath flows in and out, with every exhalation, even the shoulders know that they can yield and they can soften. And that is okay now, that they don't have to brace for anything. Still feeling your natural rhythm, that pendulum of your breath through the neck, the shoulders. And as you breathe in and out, and in and out of the neck and the shoulders, allowing the neck and the shoulders to relax. Beautiful. And then letting awareness flow up towards the face, the head, the ears, the back of the head. Feeling awareness gently touch into breath that is flowing through the head and down the neck, through and down. And as you take continuing breaths here, as you allow your natural rhythm to simply guide you and to rest your awareness on this natural rhythm, in and out, in and out, letting your whole body relax, your whole body relax. The left arm awareness sweeps down the inside of the left arm all the way to your fingertips. And awareness sweeps from the fingertips up the outside of the arm, over the top of the shoulder. And for 3 more breaths like that, just feeling your breath flowing up the arm and down. gentle awareness flowing through and gently sweeping down. Left arm relaxing. Bring awareness gently towards the right side. And from the right fingertips, same thing. Just gently sweeping up, over the shoulder, and down through the outside of the right arm. And a couple more times like this. Just gently inhale, awareness just caressing up the inside of the right arm. And as you exhale, just allowing it to soften. Take 2 more breaths like that on your own. Really feeling your own awareness sweeping and flowing and sweeping and flowing. And we'll rest here just for a very short little while. Your whole body relaxing. Nothing else to have to do. Resting in open awareness. And just simply be. Simply breathe. Great. And just checking in at this moment if your body feels any different than before. If you feel that any parts of the body that were previously a little more glued together, if it might have just by a degree or 2, just softened. Know that by relaxing the mind, sometimes the body too will also support itself and heal itself. And just trust your body that way for the rest of the practice. Great, and then in your own time, we're going to just slowly turn to your right side, and you're gonna start to come back to any comfortable seat. Just keep that juiciness, that easefulness, that sleepiness that you might have cultivated right now. It's a very nice thing to be able to be in that system, that part of your nervous system where things are relaxed. So we'll hang out there. We're just going to sit cross-legged, unless sitting cross-legged is very, very easy and you want a deeper hip opening. You can take your right shin on top of the left. Great, and then we're going to breathe and move a little more into the hips here. So inhaling, we're going to draw the arms up, shoulders are still relaxed, lengthening the heart up. And then exhaling, bring the belly over the legs, walk your fingertips forward and relax your shoulders. And then over the next 5 breaths here, with every inhalation, fingertips are drawing gently against the earth to bring the heart forward more. And as you exhale, you're going to let yourself soften forward to whatever degree feels right for you. And with every breath here, as you exhale, the outer legs, the outer thighs are going to press down towards the earth. We're hinging the hips gently forward. bringing the heart towards the earth. The head comes last. We'll take 2 more breaths here. Great, and then from here, let's walk the fingertips back towards ourselves. And then inhale, we're gonna flow the arms up again. If for any reason you don't wanna bring your arms up today, that's totally fine. Just breathing in, lengthen through the crown of the head. And as you exhale, we're gonna twist to the right. So continuing to inhale here, we're going to draw up gently through the crown of the head. And then as you exhale, right shoulder blade is going to draw in. Left ribs are going to turn a little more to your right. We'll stay here for 3 more breaths, just 1 breath at a time, and still with that sensation of that natural rhythm. Great, and then gently release back to center. Inhale, drawing all the way up, opening through your ribs. Exhale, we're going to twist to the left side, right arm outside the left leg, left fingertips behind you. Inhale, crown of the head lightly lengthens up, and exhale, we're going to turn. Dropping back into your own rhythm with your breath. With each breath, gently bringing the right rib cage a little more towards the left. Great, and then slowly release. We're going to extend the legs out to the sides, coming into wide-legged. Great, fingertips ahead of you, roll your shoulders back, press out through your inner feet. And this might already feel like a lot, so feel free to hang out here, or you can even take your hands behind you, press your fingertips down, draw the heart up, and roll your shoulders back. So you can breathe like this, or if it feels good, draw your arms up again, lengthen up, and then as you exhale, you can come forward to whatever degree feels okay for you. Fingertips onto the earth. Inhale to draw up, and exhale to come forward. We're going to stay here for 10 breaths, so each breath is just a little kind of capsule of space. With each breath, just hang out within that breath, the in-breath, and then the out-breath is where if you have any space created, you're going to move slowly into it. Let the eyes soften, relax the chin, and we'll take about 8 more breaths here, just with your own natural rhythm. Great, and then we're going to walk the hands back towards ourselves. Take the hands under the knees, and we'll bring the legs back together. Come into a twist again. You're going to lean the heart back a little bit this time. Right arm outside the left leg, left hand behind you. And again, inhale, we're going to draw the heart up, and then exhale, we're going to twist. And the same thing here. If for the rest of this practice, you can simply be with that metronome of your breath. That'd be really great. So just letting yourself gently come back to that breath, letting the shoulders relax. Nice. And we'll take 1 more breath here. Beautiful. And then exhale, release. Bring the heart forward. And you're going to turn to your right, lean back a little. Again, left arm outside the right leg, right hand behind you. And inhale, we'll draw the heart up. And exhale, we'll turn. So this would be probably nice in your mid-back. And I know that a lot of us have some jammy kind of stuff going on there. So this is a good one, really simple. Just let yourself lean back a little and then just slowly breathe as you turn into those jammy spots. We'll take 2 more breaths like this. Great, and then exhale, release. We're going to bring the feet together. Hands are going to hold the feet. Relax your shoulders. Inhale, we're going to draw the heart up. Exhale, elbows might come outside the shins, and we're going to fold forward. So again, with your own body, inhale, you're going to draw up. Maybe for some of us, we'll hold a little higher onto the shins. And exhale, you fold forward. So a few more like this. Inhale to draw up. And exhale to come forward. Do it a few more times. Just waking up again into the inner legs. We'll do it one last time. Great. And then coming back. Slide the hands under the knees again. Bring the knees together. Roll the shoulders back. If your arms don't want to do too much today, feel free to relax the hands down. And we're going to bring the legs up. So I'm just going to show from the side. You're going to extend your legs a little higher, maybe straight. Maybe you can have the knees bent, whatever feels good for you. And then, if it's okay, you're going to lean back a little bit more. Nice. Roll your shoulders back. And some of us, we might bring the arms forward, keep leaning back. Great. Take a few more breaths like that. Squeeze the inner legs in, draw the heart up. And then just little by little, feel free to kind of continue moving back, drawing the belly button into the spine. Great. And then we're going to come on back. Nice. Feet together, hands onto the feet. Inhale, draw the heart up. Exhale, we'll come forward. Great, and then inhale, bring yourself back, hands under the legs, roll the shoulders back, bring the shins up, draw the heart back. And again, feel free to hang out here, or bring the arms forward, or have your fingertips back, whatever feels good for you. And then slowly, maybe challenge yourself a little bit more, start to lean back more, and kind of hang out where you start to feel things wobble or kind of get engaged. So we'll take a few more breaths like that. Great. And then coming on back, feet together again. Draw the heart up and exhale, come forward. Great. We'll take 2 breaths here. And then rolling the shoulders back, coming back up. Let's have the knees together. Let's lean back again. This time we're going to twist first. So left arm outside the right knee. Right hand behind you. Draw the heart up and exhale, twist. And then from this twist, you're going to keep walking your right fingertips back and to try to bring your legs away from the earth. And then maybe we're going to extend the legs a little bit more. And then if it feels okay, you're going to bring your right arm away from the earth. Great. Couple more breaths like that. Nice. And then exhale, release. Cross the legs. This time left shin in front of the right. Walk the hips back. And again, walk the hands forward and fold. Take a couple of breaths there. Great. And then walk your hands towards yourself. Take your hands under the knees again. Roll the shoulders back. Lean the heart back. Actually, let's keep the feet down. Here's right arm outside the left leg. Left hand behind you. You're twisting. And then from there, you're going to bring your legs up. Bring things a little closer together so you have something to work with. You're pressing the arm against the leg. And then maybe the left hand is going to lift up. We're going to inhale to draw the heart up, and exhale to twist, and take a few more breaths there. Great. And then exhale, release. Right shin in front of the left this time. Walk the hips back. Inhale, draw the heart up. And exhale, fold over the legs. You're going to take 3 more breaths here, continuing to let the outer hip press gently down towards the earth. Relax your shoulders and draw the heart forward. And for a few more breaths on each side. Now you're going to walk your hands more towards your left. And then inhale, you're going to lengthen up. And exhale, bringing the belly over the left leg, drawing the right sit bone down. And we're going to extend forward. Take a few more breaths here. Same thing as when you were going forward. So with every breath in, you're still drawing the heart up. And with every exhalation, you're extending the heart forward, away from the right sit bone. The head again is last, so it does not need to effort, it does not need to try to come forward. The heart is what's trying to come forward. Nice. Take another breath there. Great. Walk your hands back towards yourself. Take it to the right side, and again, inhale, draw the heart up. Exhale, walk your hands over to the right, heart over the right knee, and we'll relax the forehead, relax the heart over the right knee. Great. With every breath in, the heart is lengthening away from the left sit bone. We'll take 3 more breaths here. Nice. And then walking your hands back towards yourself. Coming back into wide-legged, just extending the legs to the sides again. Nice. And then inhale, we're going to draw the arms gently up, relax the shoulders. Exhale, hands are going to come onto your legs this time. Draw the heart forward, and as you exhale, hinge forward, just going to wherever feels right for you. We're going to pulse here this time, so inhale, you're going to bring yourself up a little more, and then exhale, we're going to come forward. A few more times like this. Inhale, drawing the heart up, and exhale, extending and folding forward. I know there'll be probably quite a lot of sensation in the inner legs. So we're anchoring the legs down, engaging the thighs a little bit. A few more breaths like that. Inner feet pressing out. And you press down with the hamstrings as you float the heart up. And then as you exhale, draw the kneecaps up. Press down with the quadriceps and come forward. Let's do 2 more like this. Inhale, draw the heart up. And exhale, come forward. One last one. Inhale, draw the heart up. And exhale, coming forward. Great. Bring yourself gently back. And again, we're going to take the knees together. For those of you who have a pillow or a block or something, you're going to take it between your knees. Great. We're going to draw the knees a little closer in towards yourself. Draw the heart up. Roll your shoulders back. Nice. Feel the lower back lengthen first. And then keep the lower back that way. And again, we're going to bring the shins away from the earth. Let's open the arms if that feels good. And extend the fingertips back. Nice. Floating up through the heart. Then we're going to lower and extend the legs at the same time. So you're lowering your back and extending your legs at the same time. And then we'll try heroically to try to come back up. So take a breath here. And then we're going to try to lean back, extend the legs. And then bend the knees and draw yourself back up. Nice. Good job. And then let's move on back. Lean back. Draw the knees in. Bring yourself back. Cool. Just 3 more like this. Slowly. Lean back. Extend the legs. Bend the knees in. Draw the belly in. Bring yourself back up. And 2 more like this. Come all the way back down. Tuck the chin. Bring yourself back up. Nice. And then come on back. And then we're going to gather it all back in, coming up through the core. Draw the heart up. Great. Last one. Come all the way back. Lean back. Bring yourself in. Draw the heart in. Relax your shoulders. Amazing. And then let's come all the way back. You're going to let the knees drop out to the sides. If you had something, you want to relax your feet on it, feel free. And we're going to relax here for a few more breaths. Nothing else to have to do. And just notice after that movement, that efforting, now maybe you're dropping into a space where again it feels open and easeful. You're just breathing. Nice. If you notice that this kind of gap feels like a place where you can find some kind of sweet nothingness, that might be you kind of dropping into a meditative moment there. Great. And then from here, we're going to bring the knees back together. And we're going to take the right ankle over the left leg. We're going to bring it in first for a few breaths. So interlace the hands around your shin. Draw the heart gently to rest against the mat. Relax your shoulders. Press the right knee away from you. Nice. If today you're finding that any arm work just feels like a lot, feel free, you can sit in a chair and bring your right leg over the left and then bring your body forward. So you don't need to use the arms. And we'll take 2 more breaths here, continuing to feel that natural rhythm in the right hip. Great. Then we're going to do a twist with the legs like this. So you're going to keep the legs like this, release your arms. Right foot is going to come down onto the mat. Nice. This pillow is quite convenient. I'm going to leave it there. Left hand holds the right ankle. Right knee is facing up towards the sky. So I know that in class sometimes we're very busy getting into this and we don't really know what this is supposed to look like. So basically, just so that you can check in for a moment, your right knee is facing up. So sometimes I know that a lot of people end up with their knees over this way. This is a bit of a different one. So right knee is going to press up to the sky. Now we're feeling more into the outer right hip, and the right sit bone is going to lengthen down towards the left leg. So let's extend the arm either to the side or maybe even 45 degrees away. And you can turn the head towards the left side. So extending away through the fingertips, the right fingertips. Right sit bone keeps drawing down and away towards the end of your mat. We'll take 3 more breaths there. Great. And then slowly bring the legs back together just like this. And we'll hug all the legs back in again, just in this shape still. Relax your shoulders. Keep drawing the right sit bone down towards the mat, down towards the end of your mat. Take 2 more breaths here. Great. And then we're going to extend the legs up, extend the arms up. Great. Inhale, draw the heart towards the legs. A little bit different here today. We're gonna open the legs, open the arms, and draw the shoulders back towards the earth. And then inhale again, sweeping the palms together, the inner feet together. And exhale, extending. Let's do it 2 more times like this. Lengthen all the way up, curl in. Exhale, relax back. And then find your own rhythm again. Try it. 2 more breaths, just you doing what feels like is still in your natural breath rhythm. Great, and then from here, left ankle over the right leg. We're gonna interlace again. Press the legs towards yourself. Relax the heart back. Press the left knee away from you. And we'll take a few breaths here. So we do shapes that are really accessible, and because accessible is good, it keeps it easy for us to work without awareness, and also makes us less competitive. You're not trying to achieve anything here. You're just really feeling the yoga and just letting it do its yummy stuff for you. So a few more breaths like this. Keep pressing the left knee away from you, left sit bone towards the end of your mat. Nice, and then keep your legs together just this way. Right hand onto the left ankle. We're gonna drop the legs over towards the right side. Left knee is pressing away from you, top of the knee trying to face up towards the sky. Left sit bone is drawing down towards the end of your mat. Nice. And then we're gonna sweep the left arm either to your side, or you can extend it about 45 degrees along the earth. And we'll turn the head to the right. Great, and then just hang out here. Again, this is just breathing here in the shape. The shape is already doing all of that good stuff to help us to create more ease and spaciousness. And so all we have to do is to be here, 1 breath at a time. Take 5 more breaths like this. Great, and then keep the legs as they are. Draw it back to center. Let's interlace 1 more time. Draw everything in. Press the left knee away. We'll take a few more breaths here, just integrating and just letting everything come together. Great, and then releasing, get the knees to bend and then bring the shins a little closer to the heart. Relax your shoulders, let yourself rock side to side. Simply breathe here. Nice. Then from here, we're going to either hold onto the calves, or maybe you're going to bend your knees and hold onto your big toes with your thumb and index finger. Or you can grab the feet, wherever feels like a comfortable place again to get this connection. Knees are going to come out to the sides, and we're going to just draw the legs in towards ourselves. Shoulders and the neck is relaxed. Couple more breaths like this, just gently rocking. Great, and then from here, wherever you're holding onto your legs, you're going to start extending the legs up towards the sky. Relax your shoulders again, press the inner feet a little more towards the sky. And just breathing into this. Those of you who can bring your legs a little closer if you're free. Great, and then bend the knees again, start rolling the chin in towards the throat. We're gonna hold on to the legs and we're gonna try to come up and still holding on to the legs. Extend the legs while we're balancing on our sit bones. So whatever feels nice for you here, just rock a little forward and back. Nice. And then letting yourself come forward. Nice. And then from there, starting to extend the legs, draw the heart up, relax the shoulders back. Nice. Breathing into this. And then maybe let the legs kind of open to the sides, draw the heart up. Take a few breaths like that. Nice. And then bring the heels back together. Nice. Great. And then let's cross the legs again. Draw your sit bones back. Walk the hands forward. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale. We're going to fold over the legs. And this time, you're going to inhale, float the heart up. Walk your hands over to the left. And exhale, fold over the left knee. And inhale, walk through the center to your right side. Draw the heart up. And exhale, fold over the right leg. Great. And then coming back, just switch sides, extend the legs. Left shin in front of the right or on top as always, your choice. Roll your shoulders back. Inhale, draw the heart up. Exhale, walk the fingertips forward. Then inhale, float the heart up. And exhale, walk your hands to your left. And again, anchor the right sit bone, fold over the left leg. Inhale, float the heart up, walk your hands over to the right. And exhale, fold over the right leg. Great. And then walk your hands back towards yourself and come back to center. And then just take a moment here. We're going to let the eyes close if that's comfortable. Relax your shoulders, relax the knees. Just have a seat for a moment and just notice if any energy is flowing, if you're sensing just any qualities that you're experiencing in this moment. And there's no right or wrong, just simply noticing. Great. And then from there, we're going to take the right knee underneath the left. And again, this is, if it feels all right for you to do this, and you can always sit cross-legged, you can sit a little higher, take your yoga blocks or anything that you have and bring yourself up a little bit more. Great. And then we're going to bring the arms together and take eagle, right elbow over the left, and bring the arms to twist and then press the palms against each other. If eagle doesn't feel right for you, right arm across the body, left arm drawing it in, relax the top of the right shoulder and breathe there. Great, and so wherever you are, if you're in this shape, continue breathing here, keep softening the top of the shoulder, keep drawing the right shoulder blade down. If you're in eagle, you're going to inhale and bring your elbows up. And exhale, just draw the elbows down towards the solar plexus. So a few more times like this, continuing to, again, be in your breath rhythm, your natural breath rhythm. Come back to that. Great, do it one more time. And then again, from here, you're either going to keep your arms the same and take your elbows onto the knees or outside the knees and let yourself fold over the legs, or we can take the arm over, still this shape, and come forward. So just hanging out here for a few more breaths, and again, just one breath at a time. gonna feel quite deep in the hips, so anchor the sit bones down as much as you can. Great. And then press down through the legs. Bring yourself back. Relax the arms and just rest your hands onto your knees or wherever you're comfortable. And just take a moment, close your eyes. Nice. And then we're going to let the eyes float open. Left hand, just the back of the left hand against the left calf. Draw the heart up, so we're just not pressing on the knee. Right hand behind you. And inhale. We're going to draw up through the center of the sternum, the front of the heart. And exhale. You're going to twist. So breathing into this, anchoring down through the right outer hip, the right sit bone. And then easing back to the center, right arm outside the left leg, left hand behind you. And again, inhale, we're going to draw up, and exhale, twist. So doing a lot of twisting today, a lot of clearing of accumulated heat or so-called just stuck energies that might be accumulating. That is causing a sense of stagnation or excess heat in the body. Great, and then exhale, release. Take your hands under your left knee, interlace your hands, draw the heart up, press the knee a little more gently into the hands, lift away from it, take a few breaths there. Great, nice. Let's switch sides. So extend, and then we're gonna take the left knee underneath, right knee on top. Great, and again, bring your arms up. The other version is with your left arm across and hooking it in, relaxing your left shoulder and your left shoulder blade, or left elbow over the right. And then we're gonna intertwine the arms, press the palms together. Nice, roll your shoulders back, draw the heart up, and anchor down through your seat. Great, and then with your own breath again, find your own natural rhythm again. So it might feel like everything's quite bound and it feels like it's supposed to be a tight pose. It is not really, none of it is supposed to be so effortful. So inhale, we're just gonna lengthen up through the elbows. And exhale, draw the elbows down towards the solar plexus. Nice, getting into all of those juicy places around your shoulder blades, tops of your shoulders. Drawing up, and then exhale as the elbows draw down, sternum rises. Do this a few more times with your own breath. Great, and then unwind and release. Let the shoulders totally just have nothing to have to do. Arms are just gonna relax. Take your time, take the back of the right hand against the right calf, left hand behind you. And then inhale, we're gonna lengthen. And exhale, let's twist. Just breathing into all of those places around the side body where maybe things feel a little bit sewn together. And as you breathe into it, really letting your breath kind of help to open it up, massage it open. And then as you exhale, just letting it soften so that the body remembers and the mind remembers that those places don't have to be stuck forever. So a few more breaths like this. Great, and then exhale, easing back to its center. Last twist on the other side, left hand outside the right leg, right hand behind you. And inhale, drop through the heart. Exhale, we'll twist. And so just as the mind has the ability to keep evolving, so does the body. It's all quite versatile. So just knowing that we can easily, just one drop at a time, and go towards what would make us be in an easeful place, a place of our choosing. Couple more breaths like that. Great, and then exhale, release. Nice. So we're going to bring the legs to the sides now and just gently come back up. You might want to have your things ready for your Shavasana, whatever you might want to use today. We're going to lay on back. And then just making yourself comfortable, dropping the knees side to side, just twisting it out on your back one last time. Nice, extend the legs all the way up, hold against the legs, just draw them in towards yourself. And then just letting go, extending out through the legs, relaxing the arms to your sides. And especially if anything is happening today that requires a little more support, feel free to make yourself even more comfortable. And we're just going to let the eyes soften. And just rest in this beautiful lullaby of your breath. Flowing in and out, and in and out of the body. Just enjoy your Shavasana and just be. There's nothing else to have to do. Taking smooth, deep breaths. Smooth, deep breaths into the body. Feeling prana circulate throughout the body. Feeling complete and relaxed just as you are. And taking your time and any movements that you like along the way, starting to feel the movement in the fingers and your toes. Making your way to your right side. And transition gently from your side back to any comfortable seat. And we'll meet with the eyes softly closed, just resting left hand over the right. And just take another moment here, just notice. And let's bring the palms together in front of the heart and bow gently towards the heart. And if you were to ripple out the benefits of your practice to someone else, just imagine whom you might want to share this with. So let's take a breath in here and chant Om. Bowing towards our hearts and each other. Namaste.